Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and I'm here today for Scrapbook Boutique, and I have a very clean and simple, cute Christmas card to share with you today. I'm going to be using this set from Poppystamps, and it's called Purrfect Holidays, and it's got some of the cutest little cat images, and they're in a real cartoon style, and I think they're really fun. So I'm going to be doing some Copic colouring. So I'm using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Now I'm just holding my cat stamp in place before I actually stamped out the Santa hat, and that's purely because my piece of paper is really small and the cat stamp's only just going to fit on there, and I wanted the hat to be on the right angle. So I did mask that off, and if you know anything about masking, you know that anything that you want in the front of your scene has to be stamped first and masked, and then you can stamp everything that's going to be behind over top of that. And then when you peel your mask away, it looks like it was meant to be there. Like I said, some Copic colouring today, and it's going to be very simple because these images are, you know, almost that cartoon sort of fun style. I didn't want to do a lot of shading. I just thought they really lent themselves to having just some really simple colouring and shading. So I will have all the lids off to the side. All the products that I've used today will be listed at my blog, and they can be found at Scrapbook Boutique, and the links will be in the description below. I'll be back real soon when all the colouring's done. Alright, so I did actually fussy cut those images out. That's where the coordinating dies are amazing. But I want to set them on the background of some design paper, and this paper pad is from Lawn Fawn. And I was just flicking through the pad then and working out which colour I thought would go really well. It was a toss-up between this sort of teal green and the lime green. They both looked really nice. But anyway, the teal green one. I ran that through my die cutting machine. That's one of the MFT Dynamics wonky stitched rectangle dies, and I'm going to white heat emboss one of the sentiments from the same stamp set just directly on this paper. Now it's not a very thick paper, this, and it did actually warp when I ran it through my die cutting machine, so heating it didn't help. Now Australian card stock, or A4 cardstock, is slightly longer than the American size, so I did cut the end of that off just to, it's a top fold card, just to sort of make it fit a little bit better. To support the card, the design paper, I did die cut another wonky stitched rectangle the same size, and adhered it on with lots of ATG. It still wasn't working though. It was still bubbly and I wasn't happy. So I repaired that by actually running it through my die cutting machine without any dies. So if you just use your normal sandwich for a thin die cut and just put your cardstock in there and run it back and forth a few times, it acts like an iron. It will actually iron out any creases, and that straightened it out beautifully. Another thing you can do is actually run things through your laminator, although I'm not sure how that would go because I've already added the ATG. So I've popped up the panel with some fun foam and just used some score tape on the back of that, and then I can just adhere that to the front of my top fold card, and then all that's left to do is to add my little cat images, all fussy cut out, ready to go, with some foam squares. Aren't they cute? And that's my finished card for today. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll be back again real soon. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.